Hi, this is Alistair from Rebel Beauty Brands, and I'm here with Natasha Pearson of my Fika Art Studio.
Hi everybody!
And we're going to do some watercoloring today.
Exciting.
Also, our blog will be on our news page on our website, www.rebelbeautybrands.com.
We're just having a chat.
We are just having a chat.
So before you do that,
Currently experimenting with some watercolor painting. Natasha, tell me, how'd you get into this?
Well, it was about 3 years ago. I always liked art when I was at school, always enjoyed doing that, and obviously being the job that I do is very creative anyway. And it just happened really, I guess, out of something else that happened in my life. I lost somebody very close to me, and because it was around my birthday, a friend of mine said to me, look, I can't have you sitting at home not doing anything. She said there's a sip and paint night, so you just go along, you have a drink, you just paint for 3 hours.
And sip and paint? Yeah, no,
and literally just
fairly familiar with a sip and paint.
Exactly. So yeah, so that's what I did. Lost myself in that for about 3 hours. And it just, from there, it was something that I started to do that really calmed my mind and helped me through the grief that I was feeling and gave me a creative release as well.
And here we are 3 years later and in this studio full of everything, which is pretty amazing. Well done to you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So, okay.
Bit of a surprise.
We think that we can teach me
yes,
some new tricks. So I'm here for it.
Okay, so we're going to do a sort of landscape feel. It's still going to be a little bit abstract because initially you just want to be quite loose with what you're doing.
Right.
So we've got a picture in mind that we want to create.
We do.
So obviously using whichever brush you feel more comfortable with. I would go for a slightly larger one initially to cover the space.
That's right. You see, the training has been lost on me.
We've only spent 5 hours doing this. No, I'm joking. There you go. There's some more tissue paper there. Right. So
obviously, I've been reading the blog before it goes live on our website, and I was humored by your story to do with oh gosh, what was it? I was reading the story, and it was how you got your first job, and I want you to retell that story because it's good.
Job.
You said you got into a salon and blagged it.
Oh God, yeah, totally blagged it.
Tell me about that.
So I'd just come out of college, and you know, I did college training for 2 years. So I was qualified, but you're not qualified when you come out of college, right? So I went to a salon, my first salon in Frinton, and I really just wanted to work there. So in my interview, I basically told her that I was much more experienced than I actually was.
I love that. That made me smile.
She gave me the job, but oh my God, did I have to prove myself? Because one of her top stylists, who'd been there for years, was leaving to go to Sweden, and I was the one going to take over her clientele because I was experienced enough to do that, and I clearly wasn't. So I had to really, what is it? The swan analogy.
I guess you got to grow up pretty fast there.
Yeah.
So one of the questions that I was wanting to ask you is, where I read in your blog, and by the way, folks, you should log on to rebelbeautybrands.com on our news page where this is now live. But one of the things I wanted to ask you about was specifically, you sold your very successful salon, and I've been to it, and it was in a beautiful area, and threw yourself into a whole new journey.
Yes.
Tell me about it.
Okay, so yes, so made the very difficult decision actually to sell my salon. At the time, again, life changes. I was going through a separation, and my career at that point, I was spending more and more time away from the salon. And I just didn't feel like I could give it my all at that point. And I knew that the business was in a good position to be able to sell it. So to sort out many problems, you know, the fact that I was splitting with my partner at the time, and I just wasn't quite sure where my direction was at that point in my hair career. So I just, I made the decision, and I have to say, for me, it was the best thing I
Okay,
could have done.
so you say direction in your hair career.
Mm.
Tell me about that.
Okay, so I guess when I started the business, my main aim with it was the fact that I wanted to create a salon that wasn't in London, but was a London salon.
That it was. I can testify for that.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
very beautiful.
So I achieved that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think for me, I needed new challenges. And because my career started going more into education at the time, working within the fashion industry, doing more session work, I kind of felt more inclined to go and do more of that.
Now that's a competitive,
Yeah,
and difficult
very
industry. So, how did you find it?
difficult.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. I mean, I still do that kind of work as and when it comes along, but to really throw yourself into it and to really be accepted as a somebody that's, you know, does well in that field, you've got to throw yourself into it 100%, which means walking away from my everyday clientele. And
you wouldn't have a choice.
Yes, and I couldn't do that. I didn't want to do that because, you know, they're important to me, and also that's how I was making a living, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I made the decision to kind of step back a little bit from that, which is why I said about the creativity side of things. I started to lose the feeling of being as creative, because for me, when I was doing the show work, you know, coming up to styles to be on stage, when I was doing photo shoots, that fed my creative need.
Right.
And I did feel for a while that I kind of lost that. And I was just behind a chair and I was doing the everyday thing, and my clients weren't getting the best out of me. This has brought a new level of creative release, which has also made me a better hairdresser again. Don't know why that should, you know, I think just because if it's feeding your soul.
Do you think that maybe you were lost?
I was lost. I was very lost. I was lost. I was a little bit, I think the right word to use. Disappointed.
Disappointed in what?
Yeah, I lost my direction. I didn't know who I was anymore. Selling the salon, I felt like I sold my identity. And that's I guess what we're getting at here. The salon, the decision to sell the salon was a really good one.
Yep.
Both for my own freedom in what I was doing, you know, and financially, it was a good thing to do at the time. But from my career point of view, I was then lost, because I wasn't, I didn't have the kudos of having my business anymore. So I felt like I was just out there. Who am I now?
Do you think your business was really important to you?
Yeah.
As an identity?
Yeah, it was everything about who I was. Because that's how I was seen, I suppose. I had a business, I was a businesswoman, I was this, you know, strong, independent woman, and then all of a sudden I didn't have a business anymore. So when people were asking me, well, what are you doing now? I'd be like, oh yeah, well, I'm doing freelance work, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. But oh right, you haven't got a salon anymore. No. Oh. People weren't as interested in you because you haven't got that to back you up.
Ultimately, they thought you had failed at something.
Yes.
And that's why you didn't have that salon.
Exactly. Which wasn't the case.
Probably people projecting.
Maybe.
Things on.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe that was a little bit of it. But yeah, I just didn't know who I was supposed to be anymore.
And equally forgetting that new journeys happen all the time, new pathways, new interests. Well, look at this.
Yeah,
here we are,
this is just
an entire new business.
I know, one I never expected. You know.
So while we'll jump into this,
Yeah.
I think I've done pretty well so far.
Oh, I'm liking this alpine look.
Yep, it's
looking
very
good.
I'm going to share a little bit with our audience.
I think you're doing very well.
Yeah.
Of course.
There we go.
I mean, look at the comparison of the two. I think his actually looks Oh, this is great. I love it.
So, I think that's finished. I really like everything that I've created. Absolutely. Thank you so much for showing me this.
My pleasure. I've had fun teaching you.
Thank you. I know it's not easy. So one last thing, I just want to say, thanks Natasha for letting us come to your art studio. This is my Fika Art Studio. And how do people get in touch with you?
So you can get in touch with me on the website, which is myfika.info, or on my Instagram, which is myfika art studio. And if you go onto the website, go to events, you'll find when my retreat days and art workshops are going to be on there. And if you fancy joining me, I'd love to have you. Thank you.